Bean it. Bean it. Bean it. Bean it.
Welcome back. I mean, didn't anyone not think I was not gonna come back on? I mean, I'm pretty good. I'm like a bona fide streamer, and I have a job as well. And I know like people are like Nicholas Dio's got a job. Yeah, well he's fat. If he wasn't fat, maybe I would be amazed by that. But he is fat, so I'm sorry. Because you know why? It shows, because I'm not fat, and I have a job, and I'm streaming. So I by definition, should just get priority. Because we don't want to listen to fat people. They're not, their opinions aren't worth it. They're not funny. You just think they're funny. Or you're Indian. Or you're Indian pretending to be white. Because I still think, because it's like when you go watch their thing, there are white people. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend white people don't watch it. There will be, but there'll be like the top surface level. There'll be like the 1% of the people, and there'll be the actual people in the chat who'll be probably like talking as well. Because it like, I usually find like if you've got like even. Because I don't join a lot of podcasts where they've got quite a lot. I watch the whatever podcast because it's just like the women on there they're so brain dead. It's just amazing. But there's normally like about 2.4 thousand people on that, and yeah, I'd say the chat's not impossible. You can still read stuff and sort of talk to people. Like if you see someone say a comment, you do probably have enough time to react to it. It's just like when you get to like the people where it's like, oh, the top people like Moist Critical, Asmongold, these probably Hassan and stuff. Where you just can't. You're just a fly. You're like an ant in a hurricane, and the only way you're going to get like any is if you pay, which I refuse to do to anyone who's like rich. If I'm going to give money to people, it will be people who are. Need the money, if that makes sense. I know that sounds very counter. Well, it doesn't. It just sounds like that makes sense, but it's not the way the world is. Well, it should be the way the world works. And this is my other point of contention: is that it's like if you're trying to like do social media, for example, the one thing people will say to you is you need to like tailor your content to appease a certain demographic, and normally what that means is just make your content really fucked and stupid, and you get loads of nice Indians and inbred Muslims and like black people, because they don't want to think about high level stuff. It's boring. I get it. Like maybe I'm the hoist of my own petard, so I just basically do this for my own shit. Maybe narcissistically every now and then I do, because I do clips for myself again, just out of my own pleasure. if I ever wanted to do one of those slop videos, I've always got the footage now, so I can always just like, you just crop out like an hour of it, don't you? And you just like, just do what every streamer does. We just sort of like, you don't even need to have your face. You can just like do a stupid do what Diesel Patches does. You just got like that picture of Tom's Tank Engine looking high, and you just sort of talk at a stoned face. No one has to know who you look like. And I always wonder if conscientiously these, because I think that they are white, and they know the trick. They know that if you show yourself as a straight white man, if you're like, you'll just get less viewers. Because I think like just black people and Indian people don't want to like support you if they know you're white. Whereas if you're like hiding behind a background, even though I'm pretty sure he is, some black and Indian people will just be like, oh, he might be Indian. Same with like It's a Gundam as well, and like Nux Taku and stuff. I always wonder if that is the case. Like they just know the grift is that if you show yourself as a straight white man, unless you're like hideous looking, as in like you're funny to laugh at, because the Indians won't want to put you up if you're like a good looking white guy, because they'll take competition away from them. That's why they want to prop up like the freaks. So it's like someone like Asmongold, and I'll get people who are like, and they are Indian probably, and they will like say like, oh, Asmongold is like actually a really good looking like white guy. I'm like, I'm sorry, he isn't. I know to you he is, because if you're an Indian guy, you probably think everyone looks the same anyway, but he's not. To white like me being a white man, he's not attractive at all. He's like he's hideous. He's like the guy like we would all make fun of at school, and it doesn't really matter if he's a nice guy or he's got like good takes or whatever, or he doesn't. Or he just has very basic takes, but that's just why everyone likes him. Cause he's like the everyman. But I just don't think that's good enough. In my opinion, I don't like the fact that we're giving the celebrity status to average people, because that's not the way the world works. That's not the point of celebrity. You need to come and you need to deliver something, and you need to provide, and that's why there's just no real good celebrity. There's no real good talent. I keep like looking and hearing stuff about TV shows and actors and stuff, and it's just like there's all this like talent's just gone. You've just got like no smart people doing anything anymore. Everything's just been dumbed down. Everything's just been completely dumbed down. Everything's just full of DEI, and everything has to go to like project leaders have to all just be black or like Indian, and it's all really shit. It's not. They're not the smartest people. They're not making stuff that people want. The people who are like the main demographic are like the white people who are paying all the taxes, and it's just like we're just being like lectured and content. Just like, we're all terrible people while we go to work, and we're just getting fucked by taxes because somehow foreign people are ruling our country. It's just actually insane. Absolutely mental. And it's just, this is what we've come to work out is democracy is just hugely flawed, because there's just, we don't have the we don't have that patrioticness that people used to have. We don't have that like everything just is so fractured. You've got like half of the population who basically don't care really about the planet, as in their country, sorry, because they've just either been like screwed over by the system, or they're like rich liberals and they just don't care about like because they live in like ivory towers. It's just it is just turning into like the Hunger Games, where it's just going to be like the utopia for the absolute elites, and it's not even going to just be like the rich countries, as in like Europe and America and like Canada and Japan and stuff. It's just going to be just take out with immigration. It's just mad. It's a weird time. And it's like, part of me is always like, because you gotta hold so firm, because there's so much like, the worst part about the internet is just how bad faith everyone is. And I basically, I will not really listen to anyone. So to give you context, like, I will not really trust a comment unless like the person is showing their face and their name, or to some extent just like because in my head that basically verifies that they're willing to like put what they're saying on the line a little bit. If they've shown their face and they've got their name or something, I'd be like, I'll take that with a bit more weight. If it's just some rando, like some fuck account which has just got like made last month and it's got like like 5 subscribers and it's following like 100 people and it's just got no profile picture and it's just got crappy grammar in English, just not going to give it the light of day. I'm not even going to care. It's just don't give it any engagement, because it's just, even if you reply back they still win because they're just still like wasting their time. It's just if those people reply, unless you've got like something like really zany, like sometimes I guess that I'll just post a stupid picture of me with like a fat guy like with my face AI'd on it, just kind of freaks them out a little bit. But I did say that in my previous streams, that it's just the internet in just general is just not a very nice place to be. It's just very, very, just a lot of angry people on there. I think just a lot of the world just are, I think, very stupid and just very angry. They just have bad impulse control. They don't know how to talk to people, I suppose. It's just, maybe it's like if you live in like the really poor places of India and it's just, I don't know, you wake up in a slum, everything just stinks of like urine and feces, and there's flies everywhere, and you're probably in pain because you've probably got like terrible health ills. So maybe you've got like a really bad toothache, like your teeth are like rotting in your gums, and you wake up and you're just like covered in a rash as well. You're just all itchy, and it's just like you don't have any like water or like hot water or anything. It's just like, so you just wake up and just immediately go down to like, I don't know, wherever you eat, and it's just maybe the mum's just making like the rice or whatever, just really boring dinner, breakfast, just rice, and then it's just like it's being made with just like dirty water. And then like as you come down, you got like 4 brothers and sisters both come down, and they all just like start squabbling to each other in like Punjabi, and it's just like, I don't know, just, so you're not even getting any attention from your parents or your mum, because she's just like, there's so many of you, so you don't feel special. And then you just go to school and you're just like, or whatever, and you're just like, you're just one Indian kid out of like thousands of them. It's just no way for you to differentiate. You just look exactly identical to them, and you've got nothing special about you. You're not like a genius. You haven't got like a great funny personality. You're not creative. You're just another tiny little blip in the grand ethos of the universe. Like, even when I would sometimes sit and think, oh, I'm just a tiny blip, but like, to be Indian, and you're just like, there's a billion of you, and you live in absolute shit. Like, I'm not sorry to sound horrible, but it's just like, sometimes say it with China, but it's like they've got their shit together. At least they're kind of just like, to some extent, even like if you want to say like they've got like pockets of like really like poor areas, I think they're not like bad. I think they're just sustainable in the sense that they're just like, they'll just be like very like, they'll have like paddy farms and they'll just live very, very like basically, but it's just they don't provide more to the bigger cause, if that makes sense, but they'll still be okay. But again, that's just because that's realistically how you would govern a country if it was that big. It was just like, it's unrealistic to expect to have a country the size of like China or India and there's just going to be no crime or no like disruption. Absolutely not. But I think they've kind of got their stuff together a bit more. Although I didn't like the thing, I saw a video where it's like they're showing, because they do have a basically like digital ID. And it's like, it's a tough one, isn't it? Because you just wonder, you know, are the people in China actually better off for having the digital ID? is that just something where it's like when you're kind of young and you've been like grandfathered in from like a young age, it just makes sense to you, just like, okay, don't be a dick on the internet because you shouldn't really do it anyway. But then it's just, that's the problem, isn't it? It's like, well, how far is it? And then like, I don't know. Don't be a dick on the internet. I just think like the problem we just seem to have is that there's just like, especially in the UK, you've got like terrorism laws, and basically it's pretty apparent that Muslims and certain people, they know how to play the system. And what basically the thing is that white people, I just think they have a lot of shame, which is what a lot of the immigrants will use against us, because they don't, like Indians don't. So we just wouldn't exploit something like that. We would never call up, like, I just feel really guilty if I just called up and made a fake allegation that like someone said something to me and I felt like it really disturbed by it, for example. Unless I suppose it really was, but what I mean is that's like the cutoff, and because you're just giving like any person who comes in that ability to just have that dominion over anyone, you'd just be, for example, like, I would go on the street, for example, maybe, and like, maybe like, someone like would say, F off white boy or something like that. And I'd probably just be like, okay, that's a bit rude, but whatever. But then, for example, like, if you ever see a video where there's a white person and they say like F off, and they say like the shortened version of the country Pakistani, that would be for them. They wouldn't care. So this is the thing that we're finding. It's like they won't care, but they'll pretend to care, and that's the big word, pretend. So they'll just pretend they're really affected by it, call up the police, and they'll just like act really shocked and horrified. And that's basically what's happening. And then the police will come over because they'll say like, so do you feel like you are under threat from this? And they'll be like, yes, I do. And do you think like any harm could come from you from this? Oh, absolutely, I really do. I think so. He just needs to be sorted out. He looks like he'll go out and do it again to someone else. Just like that. And they all like talk about it in their mosques and stuff about like, this is what you do. So anytime he gives you any problem, just do that. And that's what they do. It's like anytime you ever like you do anything to like a Muslim woman, they just immediately start crying and like trying to like claim that you've like really hurt them. Every time I see like videos of like this like guy who goes around Europe, it's just like if there's ever like a Muslim woman and something happens to her, you just bump into them, she'll let her fall on the floor and be like, I need help, and then it's like people just kind of like look at them weird, because that's what they've been done. That's the biological weapon they've been brought in for. All they're here for is to slow down white people. And that's what they're doing. It's just like the straight white men are the biggest enemies. They just know that like it's like playing a game of Snakes and Ladders as a white guy. So you roll the dice and like you're going up and up the board, and maybe you'll get like, you get a big bonus at work, and that's like a ladder. So you go up, or it's like you finally buy your house. But then it's like, you get divorced by your white liberal wife because the enemies of the West have decided to give women like too much power, and it's just broken society because they're also the easiest to be manipulated. And then you've got we're gonna have like loads of black people as well, and they're gonna be like really, really like have a chip off their shoulder because they just can't. They're just going to keep getting the slavery thing just brought back in, and it's almost like that's what Trump did, which was smart. Was just when he took out all the like fucking slavery shit out of all the museums. It was just, he's right. It's like we don't need to keep going on about it. It doesn't need to keep being like, why is the country of America just constantly just being blipped on by like this this thing that happened hundreds of years ago, and it's like, you know, hopefully we sort of sorted it out, and you just like to think that like the black community could just be happy that they're living in the best country in the world, and it's better than wherever they came from, or better whenever, like, if their ancestors were still in like I don't know, like Angola and like the I think it's like more of like the west side of Africa, like underneath the. Oh, it's like it's hard. You know, it's like I guess it's like it looks like a heart shape. It doesn't really. But you know, there's like a bit that juts out on like the sort of top left. Oh, it's like the bit underneath it. There's the countries there. I can't remember what those are, but it's like I think that's where most of the people come from. But again, it's sub-Saharan Africa. And it's just the biggest fallacy that we've had is they, for whatever reason, whoever it is, they've learned that just like IQ seems to be probably the thing that we're going to use just to determine a lot of people's ability to do things. And people complain, and the people who complain will be the ones who will probably score like the double digits, because that they know once that happens. And unfortunately, yeah, we'll just have to walk around and maybe have like a I don't want to say an armband, it was some kind of like, you have like a badge or something, and it'll just like rank like what you are. So if you're like very, very smart, there's certain jobs will be like only open to you. So like the top smartest people, they will be the judges and the barristers and like the people who might rule the country as well. Maybe there'll be some caveats to it, but I think for a long time, the biggest psyops we're having is just, and maybe that is just from big China, big Russia, is just to demonize our smart people, which is the most fucked up thing you'd ever want. If you ever wanted a good society, immediately if you had a whiff of anyone being smart, you just give them the gold pass to like the top, because why in fuck would you want someone like that to like potentially get lost to another country, for example? Like, what if another country like took them? And that just seems to be what's happened here. We've almost been like psyops that because of DEI, it's too obvious to put smart people, like, you know, intuitive people into like power. No, that just makes sense. We want to put like a black guy or some Indian dude or some like Asian man who's never doesn't know what's going on. Put him in. And he's gonna have some really good ideas, because God, wherever country he's come from, this office just like it's just got so much culture in it that he's just willing to come out. Even though the country's it's usually just like a bit of a dust bowl, and it's just got like one capital city, which is okay, and then the rest of the country is just kind of like fucked. And it's just and it's just like the people there are just like milling around, like stealing shit from each other, because there's no real crime. Sorry, no real like police or anything. That is just kind of what it feels like. It just feels like there's been some giant like psyops to kind of just bring the worst people forward. And it's like people starting to realise it, and it's like now I'm getting into my 30s. I'm like, it does feel like that this is the way to take down a country. If I was trying to take down a country and I just couldn't use weapons, and I wasn't allowed to, but I had access to like an infinite amount of money, so I could influence things. I'm just trying to think, this is probably what I'd do. I'd like, can I put money into that country's educational system so I can have like a say in that? Okay, great. So maybe if I stick a couple million into like a couple of these organizations, then I can maybe get like an honorary role as like one of the board members, and then from there you can try and abuse their like, because there'll just be some like clauses in there, and then that's what happens. Then you start like just inviting a couple of Chinese people in, and you'll have like plants as well that they'll have that are like who already live in the UK, so they can play the whole, well, I'm not from China, I'm UK, because they know that's the next thing's the identity politics. They know it's weird that they're allowed to do it. They know that it is strange that they're for some reason called American or British when they live here. They know that they should just be Chinese, but they don't care. They don't say that. They just think, oh, well, that's really nice of the UK to do that. or oh, well, that's perfect for our crime, what we're doing. So they'll just say, they'll be like, oh, I am from the UK though, like, can we move there? I moved here from China when I was 12. Okay, well, I guess you're British then, because this paper says so. Yeah, exactly. So anyway, can you invite me on the Ofsted board, please? And then they'll invite, and then before you know it, there's going to be a majority of no white men, and then the white women love inviting immigrants as well, because a lot of them have been liberalized, going to like university. So they got feminism telling them just to don't, and it's just perfect. It's all absolutely perfect. It's just the only other thing I could think about is like if we nuke ourselves, if we could just maybe like fire a nuke into London and just blow us, like take out like a big city or something. I just trying to think what other ways could we like really mess ourselves up. Because like everything else is just fuck. All the energy prices are just like we're so screwed. We've got like the most amount of people who go into prison for like texts. We're more than like all the other countries, like China, Russia. We're higher than that. And it's because we've got a Muslim woman in the Home Office. Because the Home Office, and this is the scariest thing, it's like I don't think you can fathom just how much access to like the sensitive information she has. Like, as far as I'm concerned, our Muslim enemies, or Pakistan, they are going to know like where all of our nuclear missiles are now, all of our like how all of our secrets, all of our like intelligence secrets. They'll know it because she's just gonna lie. She's just gonna say whatever she's gonna say, and then she's just gonna do whatever she wants to do, and no one's gonna question her because that's just what you can do. You can just she comes into the office, does whatever, and then she goes away and talks to whoever, and I just can't see how there's no way she's not going to, or she'll just go into a mosque or something. That's their favourite thing. They'll go to a mosque and she'll just like do that to like keep her appearances. But while she's there, she's probably giving speeches on like all of the where everything is, or she'll go into like a private room and she'll just like tell someone in confidence and all. It's insane. There's just absolutely no way. But anyway, she's got access to everything. She's like probably some of the finest intelligence like in this whole world. And it's not that we're still. It's not even a case that it still isn't. It's just because it isn't being managed by the right people. It's a bit like when Captain Ginyu took over Goku's body. This is the most crazy now. It was like Captain Ginyu couldn't access all of his powers because he didn't know Goku's techniques, and that's kind of what it's like now. So I think like we look stupid on the world stage because the people who are in power are like children who don't know how to like access like. It's like trying to put a child in a Harrier jet. They don't really know what's going on. But it's like it's like we're gonna have James Bond come out. Is anyone gonna want to watch that? Because the whole mystique of like MI6 and like that suave class that we used to have is gone. We don't have it. Like the Indians, sorry, big Islam hated it. They don't want to have like the powerful straight white man archetype anymore. It has to be like a black man who's really big and strong, or a big woman. It's like, you're not allowed to have any like straight white men. In fact, I watched an advert. So there was John Lewis has been getting a lot of credit because they finally did an advert which is like it's just only white people. And it's like, oh my god, this is revolutionary. And that's good because John Lewis, I think, it's not something anyone from across the sea is going to know. It's a very British thing, but it's just like a really posh, I'd say middle class kind of department shop, which again are a little bit more. But it held on because the stuff that it sells is like, it's got brands within itself, if that makes sense. So it's like, it's not just like selling, it's not just like reseller. It does resell other stuff, but it's got like its own selection and brand of stuff, so yeah, it holds on that way. But They did one, and it might be that we find that's going to happen now. The pendulum has shifted, because I think we're not talking so much about, because I think Muslims are really in trouble anyway. Their PR is just screwed. I just don't think we're going to get them to integrate with British people. It's just not happening. And the Pakistan grooming stuff, the cat's too far out of the bag. I think people just know about it too much. And it's just we can't work together, and I think like they're just going to reluctantly keep coming in, and that's just not how you integrate. You don't just force people into it and say, oh, we just don't care, we're just going to come in. Because I can't remember how much of the population they make up, but I think it is still a considerable amount. I think it is still like 4 or 5 million. Yeah, I just don't know. It's just we've just been. It is just abundant. It almost feels like China must be the people who are doing it, because firstly, it's not beyond them. Like China and Russia, they're like the two kind of like very aggressive people to do psyops. But I think Russia, I don't know actually. I think Russia's been pushing a lot of like the a lot of the trans stuff. They know that's a really good way to almost make an enemy of the state. Is to basically just kind of like undermine white males so much that they just end up like conforming into one of these like groups to then feel part of a community. Because it's like I think ideally they're trying to do it because they would like the men to join Islam, and that'll be like the useful idiots, and that'd be easier for them to control. But they're happy that if that doesn't work, and the people are still like, fuck, I don't want to join this like this religion. They think, well, at least if they turn into like become like bisexual, part of the LGBTQ community, again, they're gonna become like very like low-T. They're gonna become very like emotional, and easy. And again, like they're gonna probably be like people who are like desperate for attention and people pleasers, because they're gonna be losers who haven't had any attention. So they'll be more like willing to just do stuff, and that's kind of what's happened. It's like it's like that guy who ended Charlie Kirk. It was quite apparent that that's what happened with him. He was like a bit of an autistic like dork like me, but he was like very smart. Sorry, not to say like that. Yeah, sorry. But essentially, he went to his college, I think, and I think before he went to university, he was like perfectly normal. He was just like, and this is the very clear thing that's just obviously happening. There is an aggressive, super like liberal brainwashing that's happening when you're going into universities. And I know from people who do have autism or like ADHD, they are just like much more susceptible to like be manipulated, because people like narcissists they're easily able to take advantage of them, because like a lot of autistic people can't read cues, and they're like a bit socially awkward. So like if people give them attention, they kind of like it, because they're like not very used to it. And they don't stick up for themselves, because normally they've got quite bad self-esteem, because they've they've just been kind of like teased a lot during their life. I think that's just what happened to him. He just went to uni. His dorms were just full of like tons of these like liberal women or liberal people, and then before you know it, he's like joining Reddit, which is just another one of these like horrible places that just needs to be shut down. It's just there's nothing good coming from it. I don't care about your shitty communities, or if you've got some stupid D&D group in there, who cares? You just find something else. You have to use Discord. Just something about Reddit just gives me the ick. I don't know if it's like the moderators and how there just seems to be this like there just seems to be like this oligarchy. What's that word? Oligarchy? No, what this thing's called? The Russian oligarchy. Oh, I can't. Whatever those guys are. Where it's like there's this just like community of like. Probably not. It seemed like there was a few people who just seemed to have access to like quite a large amount of the Reddit community, because it just seems like there was super mods who just were like almost the arbiters of just like big pockets of these groups. And anyway, it just if you have anything like that, it's going to be riddled with cognitive biases. If I have access to like I don't know 30 or 40 mods, threads, and let's say I don't like. Let's say you don't like Jewish people, for example. Yeah, you've now got the ability to just like either quite obviously or very passively just delete and remove anything that you think is just like being like pro-Jewish, and that's just what's happening. And I just feel like a lot of the people who are getting the power are just like not the best faith, probably not the smartest people, and they're the worst people to give power to, because I think it was Abraham Lincoln. He said like a test of a man's true strength is to give him power and see what he does. And it's true. If you're stupid and weak, you'll abuse it. You're just instantly going to become like a Führer, and you're gonna like make everyone's life hell because you're just I don't know. I just think it's like but if you're smart and secure in yourself and happy, you'll probably be a nice boss, because you'll just be like and that's the problem if you're gonna like give the internet to like the Indians, all the jobs to the Indians, and you're gonna have like, do I want my like white kids to like have a boss who's just gonna like yell at them because they're like straight white guys? It's like there was a video that was going out where someone was just like filming, secretly recording like a disciplinary, I suppose, that this like fat Indian guy was just like yelling at all his like colleagues. It was just like absolute hell. And if I was there, like it depends on the job. But if I had like cause to leave or like something else, just tell him to go fuck himself. So he looked like a jacket potato with glasses on, because you could just see his like fat head, and he was just like it's just like all of his like Indian colleagues just looking at him, just like whatever. And it's just. All this news keeps coming out about how fucking all of these companies have now got like caste systems within their own like workforce. So you got like, it was one of the big banks. Oh, it was Capital One. They're saying like, Capital One is like got like all these like data centers and call centers where they've got like caste leveling systems there. So you just got like a Brahmin boss. And he's just got all of like his like lower caste like workers, and they all can just treat them like shit, and they love that. That's exactly what they want. You can see the gears turning in like their head when they're thinking, we don't want to pay white people more money, and when they ask for more, we need to think of some way to save money. AI? Well, that's not going to come about for another couple of years. We need something in the meantime. I know. What about these Indian guys? They'll probably, we could just train them to like do whatever. And it's like, yeah, that works on low skill jobs, doesn't work on the top skill jobs. It doesn't matter if necessarily they're doing like sweeping, or they're like literally like servants in their house. That's okay. Like, I guess I wouldn't mind that if all the Indians or like all the Muslims came by and that was like what they did. Like, even though I wouldn't trust them at all, but whatever. Let's just say that they were like happy to come by. That there was a different reputation of them. Like they just were like really happy to come serve us, and they're really grateful for it. That's what I wouldn't mind that. Even though I'd never use them, because I don't know. I just never. Like my mom, right? I'm not gonna put her down for this at all because she made bank on it. But she was a cleaner. But she made so much money because there was just a certain ilk of people who were just like they cannot. Because she worked for some really affluent clients. Because where we live, we've got some rich people. So she worked for. It was actually two people who were both doctors, and I can think fair enough actually. But it was just because I was quite young when she did it. She'd sometimes invite me. Like I'd have to come around while she did the cleaning, and she just like the guy. He actually had the same first name as me. Like he would let me like play on his computer, which is really cool. So I was playing like Asteroids and Galactica, the one with like, the face, it was quite freaky when you're a kid. Like you're flying around in a little spaceship, and then all of a sudden this like face like talks as well. It's like, I am going to fight you, and it just like destroys you. I used to have like he had these Venus flytraps as well, the ones which are like what's it called? Bellsprout. What's the last one called? Victory Plume, that's it. It was based on whatever Victory Plume that it was like one of those like acid cup things. And the flies would like go in it. And they also had lizards. And they ate crickets. I used to remember like watching the crickets in the box because I found them more interesting than the actual lizard, because the lizards don't really do a lot, and that's not a critique on them. They don't need to really, but yeah, a lot of the time because they're cold-blooded, so they have to literally just sit still and just wait for the sun to heat up their blood. And that's what it does, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just like they're not that exciting. Yeah, I'm sure like when you put the cricket in it, it's something that gets really fun, but when you're just sort of watching it, it's like, okay. But my mum used to make so much. She used to make, I think it was something like 60 to 70, and this was back in like the 90s, like, yeah. So that was good money. And she worked there like I think 2 or 3 times a week. They really needed it. I was so flabbergasted just by like the mess that they made. But for my mum, she didn't care. It was money for a rope, so whatever. But and she never even worked like that hard. Like she worked hard, but it's like I remember my friends would like kind of mock when they found out, and it's like now I think about it, it's like she worked like probably 2 hours to 2.5 hours at max, and then you get paid like 60-70 pounds. But this is 90s, like 60-70 pounds, which is probably like double that now. So it's really good work. It's like really good money. And that was just kind of the going rate, like back then. You just kind of. But I'm not joking. The place was a state because they lived in a big old house, and they had like kids. So like my mom had to also clean up like the kids stuff as well. And they had like always had like all the like blocks everywhere and stuff. And it's just part of me is just like, is this good lesson for the kids? And I actually remember one of my friends had a maid. And I do remember him being a bit like that sometimes. And he was the artist going around, so I'm just not going to bother. I was like, what the fuck? And he was messy. Me, no, I was always, because like obviously I'm the son of a cleaner, so like, but I just think it's like, it's a bit feng shui for me. It's like very like, it's not really a problem for me. I just think like, if you can do something within under 5 minutes, just do it. So like when I make my food, for example, like I made rice today, as soon as I finished boiling the rice, just immediately serve it, but then just clean the pot while it's like really fresh, and it just doesn't congeal, it should be easier to lift off. Like, I've never been someone who's like, "Oh, just let it soak in the war." For a bit. I'm like, no, just get it sorted out. The food's gonna be too hot anyway, and it is. So if you just take boiling rice off a fucking pan and then immediately put it in your bowl, I'm telling you, it's too hot to eat. You're gonna have to wait like 15, 20 minutes before you can eat. You've got to let things cool. My clothes, well, interestingly enough, it's like, I don't know, I don't really, maybe that is a bit grubby, but I've got like a pair of trousers, sorry, the trousers, I don't, what do you call these, like sweatpants, when I go out, and I got a pair of sweatpants I wear when I'm inside, and I change them like once a week, so I normally like do a wash every Friday, and I'll just put them both in. I'm not even kidding, I only wear like, I've got a work shirt, I don't actually have to wear it, but I just do, because I just think, why not? And then I only wear like, my underwear I change every day, but even my socks I don't, unless I run in them. So what, do you see what I mean? It's not even like clothes-wise. And even if I do, they used to just I remember, they were like fucking animals. They used to just like, I remember like just going to ask my mum a question. I went and like poked my head in their bedroom, and it was just like a pile of clothes just full of socks and like shirts, undershirts and stuff just in a pile on the bed. And I'm like, oh my god, just, you can't even just put these in a... And this is it. This is just what happens if you have these like high professionals who just don't need to really worry about, the peasant work. But it was just like the most interesting thing, because there is money to be made. That's never a doubt. And if you're willing to get your hands dirty, literally, you can make money. So I've never like been against the graft. You know what? My mum did that while my dad was working, and good on her. She didn't have to do it. So she was trying to help even when like, and her money was usually what we used for holidays. So it's really cool of her to do that. Especially again because you've got like, again, the EBT cards, and you just think like, oh, these people they just never had to work, have they? They just never had to. And part of me is like, kind of like, well, I'm not actually, because I would have said, if I knew these black women just couldn't get a job because they actually just openly admitted they're too like stupid to do it, I would probably think fine. But that's the problem, they don't admit that. And secondly, it's just like, I know there's just so many incentives. Like, the whole DEI is just there. Like, I'm sorry, if you're a fat black woman, especially if you're fat, you have to be fat. But if you're a fat black woman, you're just going to be given like so many opportunities, because if you just apply to probably like any like male orientated job, you're just going to get given like probably a lovely, nice job, and you'll never get fired. As long as you don't like do anything gross misconduct, you'll never get fired, because you'll just be like, as long as you're just like doing your job, even if you do your job bad, you'll never get fired, because they won't deal with that like PR risk. And they'll never get rid of you if it's like, you'll be like the very last to go, basically. And there's just so many incentives, and there's so many like, being black's like the best time. Like honestly, people say it's like the worst time ever to be black. It's probably the best time ever in history to be black. The pendulum might swing now, because I think what we've learned is we've given black people too much, and they've just not really like reciprocated. And I think a lot of like the younger generation are just sort of noticing that a lot of like, I don't know, what would you say, like blacks' accolades and accomplishments and sort of their existence has just predominantly just been around like, okay, well, they're good at sports, but you're not really in control of that. And you could have thought, well, maybe they could have spent like that and used that to their advantage, and maybe they could have, like, I don't know, they could have created like a continent full of like athletes, and maybe that's what Africa could have been. They could have just been like the greatest nation in terms of the Olympics. They've just got the best people, and they could have done that. You know, they absolutely could have done that. Like China, I'll give it to China. Like, I do respect them because I know they are in general smarter than us. But I am aware they probably will be our enemy in like the next couple of decades because they are a threat. They are genuinely a threat because they're smart. But anyway, like they somehow rock out a couple of gold medals, and they're able to always do really, really well. India, no, they're never able to win any Olympic medals. I don't think they've ever won anything, do they? No, like they're good at cricket, but like, yeah, I'll give it. I'm not gonna say cricket's an easy sport. It's not, but it's just like, again, it's like that's not even something they made. That's an English sport. You know, at least China's still got like all of those traditional arts and the culture behind it. I'm not saying India doesn't, but it's just ruined it because everyone just now knows it's like a third world country. Really, it's not. It isn't. Like, and it's really sad that how bad that's happened. Like their decline is now. It's record breaking. People are just saying like they can't believe how quick like India's like PR has just gone ever since they've been given 5G, because it's just. There was obviously still that like illusion that the people with the internet were like the top echelon of the Indians, and it kept this like level of mystique because the only videos you're ever seeing coming out of it would be like the really nicely garnished ones. So it was like, but then as soon as like 5G was introduced, it's like India, it's just everyone had a flip phone or everyone had a phone. This is when the true horror came out. Because like again in China, I sometimes see like videos of China, and even like when you see people in like poor China. Then there's a difference. When you're like poor in like a third world country, it just usually means you're literally living in like a kind of like shack, and it's not even like you've got like a proper house even. It's just like you just got like a couple of bits like some tin that's just making like a little shelter. And everything's like wired up really crudely, like probably everything's just like using like those like extender things, and it's really dangerous. And that's why you keep hearing all the stories where people who like plug in their iPhone and the house burns down. It's not because like the iPhones, it's because all the electricity is all just done fucked. But even China, it's like you see them and they're still being a flat, and they're still just being like, even if it's this tiny little flat, at least it's still a flat that has like running water and a toilet and a shower and like and it's like somewhat clean, because it's like an actual like modern building. But when you just see videos of India, when you see it really poor, it is just a slum. They're just like living in like apps like a shanty town, and it's like they're coming out and everything's just like the floor is just made of mud. It's like no road. All the cars are just like really old cars, if there are any cars. They're like all the cars you get here from the 70s, 70s and 80s. That's what happens. It's just like, I think you think like a lot of cars are just being like crushed into cubes, and they're not. I think they get put on like boats and they get sold to like India. So every time I like see videos, just like these like Muslim countries, I always just like see like an old Ford Fiesta, and I'm like, oh, that's where my dad's going. So yeah. Gonna be mostly a talking one today. Am I starting to get a little bit bored of this? Maybe. Because I think I probably played this for because my boss is higher level than me, but I think he was abusing these cheats. So I think he was like using that to level up really quick. Because I think when the game first came out, the portal had a glitch where it was like you were. Because he told me about it, and I remember thinking that just sounds really stupid. Because he was like, "Oh, they've got the portal, and you can if you can't be bothered to like play with your guns, you can just go on there and level them up, and you can use them online." And I was like, "What? How does that make any sense?" It's like even Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2, and this is a game. Yeah, like how old is that game? Like I was still in like college when that came out. When I was like still 17 or 18. It's like yeah, like it's like come on, I was like 16 years old. I remember even that if you play like co-op split screen. On that, you didn't just have all of the guns and stuff, or it just had. I think it had the same. It had a different unlock. So you had offline and online. And I was like, well, that makes sense, doesn't it? Because otherwise, just gonna go and like put bots on, and you're just gonna go around shooting loads of bots. I almost want to say that was a game like that, which was online, which did just allow that, and it was really broken, or it just had bots or something. I think it was the first Black Ops game. I can't remember which Black Ops was the one that was notorious for being like the best. If it was one or two, I'm pretty sure I bought one because I remember where I was when I bought it. I remember. I still worked part time in this chocolate shop in like where in a city I lived at, and I was on the bus and I bought it. I remember my friend was like, "You should buy Pokemon cards as well. We can play Pokemon cards." And I was like, I remember being like, "Oh, we're such losers because like we just like sat around playing games and like playing Pokemon cards." And again, it's how sad is that? It's just like the brainwashing we had from being browbeat by people telling us we're losers just because, you know, we want to play Pokemon cards and video games when we were like, I don't know, 19 or 20. And fucking look at me now. I'm like in my 30s and I'm just doing the same thing. And I don't play Pokemon cards anymore, but I would probably play Digimon cards, but then I wouldn't because, they just ruined card games now. What I mean is like, I don't know, like people know this, but effectively there's like a couple of archetypes of card games. You, well, I gotta be careful, really. Maybe not. Most of them are quite unique, but you've got like, so for example, you've got Pokemon, where it's like every single turn you're only allowed to play like one monster, attach one energy, use like one trainer, draw one card, and it's sort of in terms of like when you defeat their monster you get like a prize, and it's quite systematic, so it's like that's how you win. You got to defeat all of their benched Pokemon and active Pokemon, or you win all the prizes. Yeah, you've got like games like Magic the Gathering, and that's essentially like you've got different colors, which is a bit like Digimon actually. So I'm gonna I will talk about this because basically what it means is like you get like 6 different colors, and each one of them has like a different play effect or play style. But you normally make a deck with like 1 or 2, possibly 3 if you're like insane. But I think most people you do 2, because then you've got like a foil, so you'd probably have it so they're going to be like opposites of each other, just so that if someone puts down like the weakness to that, you've got the counters to that almost. And actually, Digimon, and I know they've now got the One Piece version. And like I was like interested in that, but I'm like, I'm not gonna buy it if like I'm not someone who buys cards really, and just like I'm gonna like just have like the Luffy card and go, whoa. It doesn't really mean anything to me unless I've like grown up with a like. I mean, I'd be more interested in like having like a Blue Eyes White Dragon or like a Thousand Eyes Restrict or something. That's like my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card. But those games followed like a different style. So for them, it was more like, and Digimon, yeah, was I'm pretty sure One Piece is the same. It's like you have a, what they mana. And Digimon they call it like data or memory. And I think in One Piece it's called like Dawn. And I like that one the most. That's probably I think that's why they just basically use that archetype. 'Cause it's probably the most fun. And essentially, it's like that mana or memory is effectively kind of very much dictates what you do in your turn, because when that goes to 0 or negative, it just like immediately is like just your opponents go. So it's like generally like so with like Digimon, yeah, it would be like you start to go the first turn, you have like 3 data or something, and you'd have a hand of 5 cards. And yeah, you need to be smart, so you'd make a deck, so you'd have like X number of commons, X number of rookies, X number of champions, X number of ultimates, and X number of megas. And obviously you'd probably you have less of each, so you probably only have like 3 megas in the deck, but then you might have like 7 commons, because you want to be trying to draw those out. And it was good, because basically if you put the rookie down, it would cost less. And obviously the downside of that is like he's weaker, he'll have less health. But if you then digivolve, so you go from a rookie into champion, it costs less than if you were just to summon the champion out itself, because you can do that. So there's 2 numbers on the card. One is like if you just wanted to summon the champion, it would cost 5. But if you like digivolve a rookie, it'll be 3. Do you see what I mean? And then obviously if you digivolve him from a rookie, it's better because you keep one of the traits. It's really fun. It's like you basically keep one of the traits of the rookie on champion, and sometimes that could be really good. Like, so it would really reward you for doing it with a rookie, because then if you go from all the way from rookie up until like mega, and then you did even get like other versions on top of mega as well, it'd be like the spike, because you've stacked that many, you'd get like the bonus from the rookie. It would even say something on the mega card where it would be like, if you've managed to bring out this rookie and you have if you have this card with a rookie underneath it, this card gains like something insane. Some of the effects were fucked. Like, me and my friend played it, and it was like, but they started doing effects where it's like things where it was like piercing, where it'd be like, it's hard to explain, but it was like, because you could put your cards in defense mode, and then if your cards are in defense mode, no, that's not right. It's like if your card attacked, it then gets depleted and it couldn't attack again for the next go. But it was like you could do funky things to it when it was like depleted, I think. But then there was like, yeah, there was like some megas that got broken where it was like they would if they attacked, they got to attack again or something, and that just really broke a lot of it. And it was like, or it'd be like if this card dies, discard one of the de-evolutions underneath it to like stop it from dying, and you just like, it was so fucked. So before long, when me and my friends stopped playing it, because I had a little look actually, because there's a card shop where I live, and they were selling like the most topical ones, because they still do the Digimon cards. And I was like up until like, I think it's like pack 12 or something. I was like so far ahead now. I shudder to think what those cards are going to be like. Because by the time like me and my friends stopped playing, which was like 2 years ago, because I've got a folder full of like really rare ones, and I'm hoping like some of them might become like really rare, because they just stopped doing them. Like, they just stopped doing the packs, and like, that's the thing, isn't it? It's like if you're a diehard Digimon fan, and you want to have some of like the rares I have, tough shit. You're gonna have to like, fork out for them. But I'm not gonna lie, my friend, he had like some really rare ones. I have one really rare one. Like that's worth about 80 quid. It might be worth more now because it's again rarer. But it was like what was it? Lucemon. I remember being around my friend's house. I went off like a hiatus where I just didn't see my friends for like a couple like years. Well, like I was with my my wife. And then like I rekindled with them. And I remember like I bought like the box of Digimon cards. So I had like a box of like the boosters Digimon cards. I think you got like 24 packs in there. And then they were like, dude, you should like have a bong. You haven't seen us in ages. I was like, dude, I haven't like smoked weed in like 2 years. I'm gonna get ruined. He was like, nah, you'll be alright. I remember I just had a bong. I was like, I was fucked. Like it is true. Like if you never smoked weed before, and you just have a. Like, I know even when I smoke this now, it's like it makes my brain a little bit slower. But I understand if you're the first time you've ever done it, it probably does just like ruin you. Like if I like tried to get like my dad or like my brother to smoke a bong, like first they wouldn't have splutter, but like if they were, they would just it probably would ruin them because you just don't know what to expect. And we were both opening our boxes. And I'm just gonna say, like, the way they do the Digimon boxes is really shit. Because they do different ways to do, like, the gambling effects with the boxes. Pokemon's is, like, the biggest dick one, but actually it does allow you to also have the biggest rewards. Because I don't think they do guarantee you will get, like, a really good one in any of the boxes. It's all just independently variable. It's all just like complete luck, and that's fine. That's fine. That's like, but Digimon isn't like that. It's for some stupid reason. What Digimon did is there's like one pack in the box which will have either an alternate rare or like a secret rare, or the best case scenario is you'd get the secret and an alternate rare, but that was so lucky. Like, I think one of my friends got one time when that happened. But the problem with that is it just kind of removes any fun, because sometimes you'd get the alternate rare in your third pack, and you're just like, oh great, now you just know that all your other cards are just not going to be as good, because that's it. That's your best card probably of the pack. So once you knew that, it just did make like opening the packs a bit shit. Like, you probably would just better to go around and just buy like singles just from loads of different boxes, and you have their chance of just getting some. But we were opening them, and like, I got like the secret alternate rare of the Lucimon. And he got like he just got the secret rare Lucimon. So I got the most expensive card in that box, and he got like the second most expensive card in the box. So we're both quite happy, because I think we both realised that card pays off like the whole box. But and he got like some really sick ones. Like, I think it was like Omnimon, but he got like this really like good promo one. Let's put a couple of games into this. Oh, nice work, Peanut.
All units, mission objectives are confirmed. Capture and resist all hostile attacks. Let's go! We are attempting to capture.
I love Peanut. I love Peanut. Oh, thank you. You didn't get me. Just let your brother bleed out. This wouldn't happen if there was no boom in the country. I didn't say anything. What did I even say? Oh my god, that guy's gonna hell. Here, have some health. I love you, Peanut. I think that's my biggest problem, is like, you see the enemy and I don't even know the enemy. Oh, hell yeah. Wasted that guy. Oh. Oh, great. You idiot, I'm gonna die now. Jesus. Oh, God. Whoa! Okay.
Drag away!
Wasted. Wasted.
Attention, we're targeting objective Bravo.
We've caught up. No, no, no.
Our
Okay.
troops are attacking Delta.
To be fair, I do start playing this, and I do, like, just fall in love with it. Maybe I was too harsh on the old girl. Oh, shoot. quick, they're gonna kill us. Oh. Don't worry about me, just kill the others. Or do heal me, I mean, obviously. But no. Dude, you're my hero. You don't need my hero, baby.
We have secured Echo.
Kiss away the pain. Why don't we have singers like that guy anymore? Why is everyone just black? I don't kiss away the pain. I don't need you. Wait. Oh, oh. Oh. Oh, great. I'm gonna die. Ah, Willies and Boo. Smoking Bones, I love you. Nice one, dude. Watch out, they are here. I don't need your hero, baby. And I'll kiss away the pain. Oh, good ending. Damn it. He's in the second floor.
Objective Delta.
Alright, fine. I do like being in the tank. I mean, the game does look great, I can't lie. I can't believe, it's funny, like, COD's coming out, like, in 2 weeks, and I was just like, you're gonna get fucking slaughtered, man. No one's gonna play you. Like, who's gonna actually play COD over this? I think I played the beta as well, it was not very good. Because everyone loves playing the Battle Royale. It's the same as this. It's actually the same as this. In fact, I think there's better features in this one. So I like the fact that you can come back. Waste him. Nice one. Don't worry about it, it's just a little tickle. Okay. I'll wait. Old Smokey's gone. Oh, you survived. Well, I'll be. I thought you blew up. Bean it. There's someone. Get him. Yeah, get him. There's 2 of them. Get the cockroaches. Yeah, you. Oh, I think he ran him over. Oh. There he is. In the building. I did see someone go. Oh, it might have been Lens for maybe. Ooh. There he is in the building. Yeah, he's there, he's there. Oh, never mind. There he is, there he is. 120 degrees. No, old Smokey. Hey, wise guy.
We now hold more objectives. Secure our defenses.
Don't cry for me. I'm already dead. Oh, I don't want the engineer. Hold on.
Under attack. Attention. Defensive position is needed on the marked objective.
Can I hear you? Yeah. I'll be your hero, baby.
Come on!
I'll
The enemy now control more objectives.
I don't. Ooh.
Bravo is under control.
Ooh.
Our mission is under
Bullseye! Oh, I think I got him. Fucking blew the attack up. I had haggis the other day. It's quite tasty. I'm assuming he's Scottish.
Enemy attack is underway on Bravo.
Got him! Hehehe. Well, it's not my fault. I technically joined halfway through. If anything, I added to the mediocrity of this game. I can't be. I'm 26. Yeah, that's pretty shit. Oh, this is a good level. This is probably like one of the better ones. Well, they're all really good to me. I don't know, Manhattan. You just know the levels of the jets for this.
Mission objectives are ready for capture. We need to hold the majority so we can take ground.
support the attack.
Someone didn't like that. Oh. It's almost too quiet. There's another car. Oh, wasted his ass. Oh, get out, get out. Oh. Oh, just sprayed his ass. There we go. Dude, I'm coming down.
Secure Deco.
Take what you can carry.
Oh, whoops.
The enemy has secured more objectives. Let's strike
We need to go for C. Ooh. Dun, 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 dun. I have just no desire to want to use the second gun. So I know that sounds bad, but that's so shit. Why can't they just make a game where you have like fun weapons? Or it's just a pistol shit. It should just be like shotguns and shit. C, I think. I don't, yeah, how do I get up there? Can you get up there? That's bullshit, you can't. I'm on that guy's side, I don't know why you can do it. You have to go up here. Dun, 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 dun. Oh! Oh shit, you're good, sorry.
We have secured more objectives.
Just as well bullets don't help you today. Sorry, that was me again.
We have recaptured the objective.
Oh. Oh my god.
Attack support is needed on the marked objective. Our forces have heavy armor cleared for combat.
Ooh. Dude, I totally can't have it, no one can. I was very lucky. Ooh. A new gun. Dun, 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 dun. Why would you do that? Oh.
We have regained control of the
Oh, you're quite far away, yeah.
Maintain our lead on objective health.
What, B? Go for B. Dun, 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 dun. Quick defib. I think I did nearly defib him to death. Merci beaucoup, monsieur.
Attack support is needed on the marked objective.
Yes. I know French. Oh god, oh my god. What? That guy's insane. There's someone behind that. You idiot. Dun, 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 dun. Got him. Ooh. Ooh, thank you. Most appreciated. Oh my god. Oh, they're behind us. Is that good? The helicopter's great. I love it. Oh, nice one. Very good.
Aircraft fueled and ready. Pilots are clear to engage.
I just watched you commit a murder, mate. Oh, someone's here. Good kill. How did you take him out? Oh, well done. No, you didn't take him out, did you? They're over there. There's loads of them. Oh shit! I didn't know you had armor there. Oof.
We now control more objectives. Defend all positions.
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Kill him, kill him. Thanks, butthead. Ooh. Now we're cooking. Yes. What's the matter, Peter? Oopsie. Was that all? I like nuts. I love nut milk. Play at my ass. Fine.
Be advised, objective Echo is under attack.
Bullseye! Take that.
Marked objective is under threat. Control more objectives.
Please help me. Please help. Thank you so much. Oh. I fell to my death. What are you talking about? The fuck was that? Oh. What? Are they swear words?
Now hold your objective. Secure our defenses. The enemy are attacking Echo.
Enemy now control more objectives.
Oh, hello, Carl. Now we're cooking.
discretion.
Rally on that location. Waving our sever!
No more delays. Deploy now.
Beat it? Dude, this guy's an asshole. Beat it? Ooh.
Your mission should be available, so get a move on. Counting on you.
Gadget marked.
Heads up, there's a stockpile in the target area. We should locate some bolt cutters to breach the weapons cache, and then secure it before the enemy has the chance.
Oh, spaghettios.
Okay, now, put those bolt cutters to work. Those classified materials could be a game changer. Nice work.
Oh my god. Where? I love calm. Dude, he just fucked me. He just kissed my balls.
Stand by to jump off. Your squad is ready to RV with you. Listen up. Your location is heating up fast. You won't be safe there for long.
Oh, I love bull by breath. Oh, I'm gay.
Didn't work out. So square yourself away and get back to work.
Oh, unlucky guys. Oh, nice one, dude. Much obliged, dollface. Thank you very much.
Stand by to
I'll
jump
try
off.
not to
Squad
spoil.
is ready to RV with you.
Oh, where's that guy?
Toxic blaze inbound. Watch your route.
To the deploy tower. Where's the other guy? Gunslinger guy. Oh, we take this. Oh.
Check your missions.
What?
Support request in progress. Stay put while I zero in on your location. Here comes that weapons drop.
What? It's not even let me do anything. Someone's coming.
Your reinforcements are on the way. Got a new mission for you. Details on your map.
Make your way to that point! Danger zone, watch yourself!
Battlefield is still...
Sick.
Reference waypoint! Move in now!
Dude, there's people.
Got a new mission for you. Details on your map.
Reaper T-10! Move now! Make your way to that point!
Dude, they've got a helicopter and everything. Look, they're over here. Look. Dude, we're gonna get killed in the road. Get the fuck out of here.
Mission available.
Oh my god. Guys, what are we gonna do?
Heads up.
There's an armor. How are we gonna take that out?
Your area. I'll send AT for support.
I'm gonna love Peanut.
That blaze is closing in. You don't have long to get clear.
I love Peanut. Gunslinger King. No. Dude, we need to get out of here.
Heads up. Check your map for new mission details.
That's the... Oh my god.
Heads up. Enemy dropping into your area.
Oh, yeah. Oh, SpaghettiOs.
You got some mission details incoming. Stand by and be ready.
That was stupid, dude. Uh-oh, you're gonna get toasted, dude. It's over for you now. It's curtain, dude.
It's over. Your squad's RTU. That's luck next.
Dun 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 dun. I do one more. It's gonna be Betty Buys. Well, not Betty Buys, but that'll be a little stream. Peanut. Peanut.
Jump window's coming up. You got unknown shooters inbound. Consider everyone down there a threat. Stay alert for updates. You are clear to jump. Go at your discretion.
Get to that RV point! Move!
Deploying off tether! You have a hostile jumping onto your position. You've got some mission updates. Review them when you can.
Peanut.
Hostile shooter jumping into your area. You've got new mission details incoming. Stand by and be ready. Look alive. A friendly's redeploying.
Oh, maybe that was one.
Got a new mission for you. Details on your map. figure out what's going on.
Objective marked.
Oopsie. Been yet?
Good. The antennas are synced. Begin decryption. Stand by for enemy contact.
Been yet? Dude, we're about to get
Go
fucked.
without a fight. With that intel, we'll have a
Yet?
better idea who these hostiles are. Good work.
Nice work, dudes. Anyway, let's do it.
Make your way to that point.
You've got new mission details incoming. Stand by and be ready. You've got a vehicle nearby. Use it if you can, or we'll take it out. You make the call.
You idiot. You bloody idiot.
Zone's closing in. You'll be compromised if you don't move it. Alright, heads up. Incoming fire support.
Stay with me.
Square yourself away. The squad is working out there.
Been yet?
Redeploy is good to go. Don't leave anyone hanging.
Oh, great. I'm dead.
Hit the dirt.
Help's on the way. Watch their
Been
back.
yet?
Here comes that weapon.
Oh. Oh.
Romeo Delta Point marked.
Where's the armor? Idiot. Thanks, dude. peanut.
Let's go!
I love Notcom.
Clear.
No, 2 chains. Oh, nice one, dude. Good work, dude.
Alright, you're good to go. Sending you back in.
Dangerous area spotted! Watch yourself! Marking a gunfit kit! Gadget marked!
Enemy landing near you. Make them pay.
Oh, he's got friends. Chunk his ass.
Stay alert. You don't want to get trapped by the Inferno.
Shit. What's up, people up there? Wasted that motherfucker. I love Notcom. Help me, babe. I love you. I love coffins. Help me. I hate you. I hate you. You're a brother to me, Anakin. That's what I think of this game. To kill me to get a quick fix. I'm only kidding, you're doing good. Just go for it, man.
You've got enemy armor in your area. I'll get you some AT to deal with it shortly.
Ooh, nice one. Very good. Good, Anakin. Good. Kill him.
Hang in there. That's it. Stay with me.
He must stand trial. Do it. Yeah. Do it. There's the one. Oh wait, no, it isn't. Dead. Oh my god.
Let's go!
Half the fight's behind you. Time to step it up.
I'm over here. Take what you can.
Heads up, you've got enemy armor in your area. I'll get you some AT to deal with it shortly.
Get him. Do it.
Only a few left. Stay sharp.
Oh, okay. Well done. Come on, you can do this. Oh, there he is. There's two of them. Jesus, very good. Hold on. I didn't do anything to help, but well done, guys.